Tell me, guys, what was going on here?
What was going on?
Yeah.
You want to start?
No.
No?
You're
Should
older.
I start?
Yeah.
You're wiser.
the master.
Okay, so what was happening? We had a week full of drumming. Drummers from all across Poland, also international people coming in from China, from Germany. And I felt we achieved quite a good mix in terms of like all-time favorite subjects, hand technique, coordination, independence, and all of that. But also on top of that, we were trying to organize for some different view on these topics. So I hope we could arrange to have all the participants leave with some different view on the topic, and well, simply put their drumming to the next level, which was the objective. I mean, so far we have heard a lot of great feedback from them, and it was a lot of fun, and I mean, intense but fun. So I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you enjoyed it.
Well, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it because I do play drums. I've been playing for a long time, but every time, you know, I love to learn. So for me, although I organized with Justyna, we both organized the camp, but you know, I wanted to be a participant at first place. I wanted to study, so I enjoyed that a lot. And also, I really loved that we made so many new connections, new friendships with people who came to study with us. This camp, for me, my personal goal was to learn from the source, get the legitimate information about general things like technique, coordination, whatever is needed for any drummer who plays any style of music. And I just wanted to, at least this group of people, to open their minds for some things that are in many cases a lot simpler or just easy than they look like because there is so many different conversations about certain topics. So I think we covered that. So that was really rewarding experience to me, seeing that.
Is it that camp for all drummers or all levels of skills?
Basically, yes. I mean, and the thing is, if you organize a camp like that, you can never expect that you have like 50 people of the same level and all of that. And I mean, besides the fact that I'm not even trying to have that, it's also important for the participants that everybody can learn something from anybody else in the camp. And so that experienced drummer who has already been playing for 25 years, he can learn something from the 15-year-old who is, of course, not that far with his instrument, but is maybe so passionate about what he's doing and has some special spark in his playing, that this seasoned pro maybe even can learn something from the kid, just as the kid may learn something from the professional who has playing for many years. It's a give and take, and it's a community, and it's an exchange which is happening, and that's also something very important about that situation in a camp. It's not just the information coming from me or from us to the participants. It's also what the participants do with that and how they exchange that within their own network. And this is actually how music is working, because music in itself is just some sophisticated form of, or a more sophisticated and at the same time a very easy form of communication, because it's very direct. It speaks to your soul. You don't have to understand words, or you don't have to understand a language. I don't speak a word of Polish except dziękuję and na zdrowie, and no, it's already two words. But so music speaks directly to the people, and that's something that should never be forgotten.
What about the future? What about the plans, about new camps, about philosophy when you bring today? I mean, open-minded. What will be do in the future?
There are plans for a next camp next year, which may be starting August 3, which is not like super official as we speak now, but it may very well be the starting point for open-minded drumming 2019. I don't think that there is like such a lot that will change with regards to philosophy with the camp, because talking about open-minded, as you mentioned, I think being open-minded is something that we need more on our planet than ever before. So I don't want to go deeper into a political subject, but being open-minded to the people that you meet, and not shut yourself down from the rest of the world is something of which I think it's very important, because otherwise there is no growth and no development, no matter if you're talking about a country or just about a single person who is trying to improve his or her playing. It's
I'm not so young, and you opened my mind. So that's the true, only true.
And also like open-minded, we came up with this name. It actually came up through my personal frustrations, and probably those may be familiar to many other drummers, where I struggled with some technical aspects, with with my left hand or whatever that was, and in general, I had to find some solution, and whatever I was doing in the past was resulting in the way I was feeling when I played drums and when I performed music. So I had to change perspectives, or I felt I need to try to change the perspective, see things differently, and that started to help me personally to, well, let's call it, get a bit better, But that kind of opened my mind, and also through studies with Claus, through conversations with him, through even little things that he pointed out in things that I already kind of could play and I was aware of, but this all just showed me that you really need to, I mean, you don't need to, but like it's really worth, especially nowadays with so many possibilities around the world, I mean around us everywhere, to really like open your mind, and before making any judgments, try things. And I think we've been trying things during this camp. We've been struggling. Maybe some of us were frustrated. But these are experiences that will make some change in the future. That might be small, it might be big, sooner or later. But that's I don't know where that leads, but I think it leads at least somewhere. So.
True.
Okay, true. Do you want to say more about something?
Oh, well, I mean...
maybe something special?
Well, to me, what's special about this camp, or I mean, special, what we try... Huh?
Unique? Or unique?
Unique. Maybe even not unique, but like what we've been talking about and what we believe and we'll try to do and would like to do is not, first of all, what we do, it's not taking Claus as a persona. Of course he is, but what we try to do, we try to take the knowledge and the valid information that it's there at first place, and using Claus and his amazing experience and skills to performing that knowledge and sharing that knowledge. That's one thing. But also what we want to do, it's not only do a camp, meet, but and spend that 1 week together or something. We actually want to just spread the message continuously throughout the year, as much as we'll be able to, of course, because we all do other things, we all have some other things going on in the music, but to actually turn this camp not as a main event, but rather the event that wraps up the, let's say, our small community collective work throughout the year that may appear through questions, through connections, through, you know, conversations, open-minded conversations, and I would really love that camp to be that you know, meeting spot rather than main thing that you come for just.
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we try.
Okay, thank you very much. See you next year, because I will be there for sure. I will sign right now.
Everybody's invited, and I'm pretty sure, I'm like 100% sure you're gonna have a good experience. If you want to learn, if you want to just get better or just get some experience, I strongly believe that you will enjoy this time and this investment in your potential drumming future.